I'm Miss Lacey. I'm the Teen Services Librarian here at the South Regional Branch, and today I'm going to talk to you about one of the teen grab-and-go crafts, the safety pin accessories. So you're going to have 3 different options that you could possibly get, a rainbow, hearts, or an American flag, and then we're also going to have some assorted colored bracelets. So for today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do the rainbow charm. This is going to be what the finished product will look like. And then whenever you receive your grab-and-go kit, it's going to come in a sandwich bag, and it's going to have the correct number of safety pins along with your seed beads. And don't worry, whenever you do finish, there may be some leftover seed beads. That's okay. Not all seed beads are created equal, and so for that, we add extra beads in case one doesn't fit onto the safety pin. So let's go ahead and get started. Be sure to be very, very careful whenever you're pouring out the contents, because these beads are really tiny and they can quickly get away from you. So I'm going to go ahead and try to pull out all the safety pins first. And what I would actually even suggest is to get you like some kind of little cup, like a cup that's like for dips or something like that, or if you have craft cups that you could possibly put this in, because you know this might be a project that you might want to come back to later. You might not want to do it all in one sitting, and if that's the case, it might be easier to store the beads that way. Okay, so first of all, I want to show you the first step. You're going to pick one of these safety pins to be what I'm going to call the main safety pin. So looking at the finished product, this top safety pin is the main safety pin. So what you're going to want to do is unclasp it, and then you're going to want to pry this little piece open. So you're just going to kind of get your fingers in here and pull apart. And see how it's bending? I'll try to get closer here. All right, so that it kind of looks like this. So this is going to be your main safety pin that you're going to thread the finished safety pins onto. So we're going to put this aside for right now. Okay, so now that we have our main safety pin ready, we can go ahead and start threading the beads onto the safety pin. And I know I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. All seed beads were not created equal. Some will even have holes that are too skinny to fit on your safety pin. So keep searching around your package of beads for another one with a bigger hole. I find that it's a small percentage of beads per package that have tiny holes, but when I put together these kits, I tried to pick beads that were similar size. It's not guaranteed though. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with red, and it's important to note, and for the rainbow it's pretty easy to know that the red goes first, but whenever you're doing another design or a pattern that might be a little harder, you got to remember that what's going on first when you clasp it is actually going to be at the top rather than at the bottom. So that's important to note. So looking at that one, you'll see that the beads are all like similar in size, so that they'll all kind of line up correctly. So we want to do that with this new one. And you can see that I kind of like put my finger on it and kind of push on it, and it kind of sticks to my finger, to my skin. And that's kind of how I pick up beads. So I'm gonna kind of do a pattern where I do like a thicker sized color with another thicker sized color. And you'll see as I'm threading them on there, see those are about the same. And then I'm gonna do like a flatter orange bead and kind of keep up that pattern. So see the difference? It's red and yellow. And then that way, all the beads are looking pretty much the same, the lines, but then that they're evenly distributed. And so you're not using up all the nice big ones, and then all you're left with is these round ones, and then that's what you're doing for the whole rest of the other safety pins, and it doesn't match. So next we're gonna do green. Oop. that happens. I promise you during this project that you will lose beads. They will fall on the floor, onto the carpet. You'll be on your hands and knees trying to find them. But like I said, luckily I put some extras in there, so if you do happen to lose one, hopefully you'll be okay. Okay, now the blue. And for some reason in these kits, we had a lot of extra blues that were like these size. So I'm gonna end the pattern with 3 blues that are about the same size. So now we're gonna clasp it like that. And then what we're gonna do is flip it over and thread it. Once you complete each safety pin, you go ahead and you thread it on there. So I'm gonna put it down on the point. See if I can get a good shot. Oh, I didn't open it enough. There we go. And then it just kind of winds on there a little bit. And then slides on. Let me open that a little bit wider too. There we go. Okay. And we want to do this because for each safety pin, once I do the second one, I want to put it on there and compare it to make sure that they're all lining up correctly. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just start threading all the rest of the safety pins. And as I work, I'm gonna make sure, looking at this one, to try to pick the same size beads from the last one. Okay, and clasp it. Okay, then I flip it around to where this is up and this is facing me. And slide it on there. And now I've got 2 that I can compare, and you see the beads are about the same. The red one on the top's a little off, but not too bad. I'll go ahead and keep it. All right, so now I'm gonna continue to thread all these. So now we're gonna thread this last one on, take a look at them, make sure it's what I like, make sure they're all kind of lining up. If something don't look right, then I'm gonna have to like pull 3 of them out so that I can finish it. But anyway, so I'm good with this. The rainbow, like I said, is one of the easiest ones. It's whenever you get into the shape patterns that they get harder. So we're gonna kind of squeeze that tight, kind of squeeze that back together a little, as much as you can. And then push that back in, and then I kind of push and bend a little, you know, like so, to kind of get it straight. And then there we are. We've got our finished product.